Okay, by now I guess y'all didn't guess that I don't really do the intro and the outros anymore. Most of these videos it just seem redundant, so until I get like a client that comes in with like a different hair condition, difficult hair, or if I'm trying a different technique, that's gonna be all the time that I'm really gonna be doing, voiceovers, because I really don't want to bore you all. Because I just feel like these videos are more satisfying, so you really don't have to do like voiceovers. But this client right here, she came in with like some excessive buildup, a lot of dandruff, flakes on the scalp, and she's also transitioning, and the hair is not healthy. Like, it's not healthy. We are going to cut a big chunk of it off, but I wish my camera was focusing a little bit better so you all can actually see what's going on. But we're going to give her an aloe vera steam treatment, but first I'm going to make sure that I shampoo her hair, because I just feel like it was a lot going on. Usually I do the pre-treatment. Right now I'm just putting some soothing aloe vera gel onto the scalp, trying to rub that in, loosen up the flakes a little bit more. Usually I do this, and I use 1212s. I'm gonna have to leave that product in the description box. I forgot the name of it, but I like to spray that before I get the wash in the hair as well. Well, shampooing, because you wash clothes, you wash cars, but you shampoo hair, whatever. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go in, and you want to drench the hair. I have learned this. Oh, I wish I would have got one of them bowls that connect with a chair, because it's different with every client. But you want to drench the hair, and a lot of people, their hair on top will get wet, but the hair in the middle won't. So you'll have to lift up half of the hair to like that. You'll have to lift it up, because most times when I do that, the hair in between is actually dry. The water never even touched the hair in the middle. So yeah, it's time for your girl to go shopping. Yeah, because I'm running out. But I'm just going to go in with some scalp detox. This is a good clarifying shampoo, and I change up my products kind of frequently because I do get a lot of clients, and it's like when you do products, will use the same products for a good amount of time, I don't know, you just start to stop liking them, or maybe you just want to venture off. So I'm also mixing that with Care's First Lather shampoo, and that one is a little bit more watery, liquidy, but it is also a clarifying shampoo as well. It's going to really cleanse it, and I'm the stylist. Look, I'm just yeah, she had a lot of it in her hair. But I'm the stylist. I not only shampoo the scalp, but I also shampoo the strands of your hair, because a lot of clients, they like to over moisturize their hair, whether it be with oils, butters, creams, whatever it may be. So I definitely focus on the scalp. How you see me like scrubbing. Do not use your fingernails, use your fingertips. And I also go in, make sure it's going through the hair strands as well. You want to get everything, because afterwards you're going to go in with a moisturizing shampoo and a moisturizing conditioner. You want to make sure that conditioner is also water based, so it can easily penetrate the scalp, because you could tell we are dealing with low porosity hair. So this right here is Design Essentials Oat and Honey Protein shampoo. Is also a clarifying shampoo. Dealing with really gooky, I guess you could say gooky hair, but with build up like that, I shampoo like thoroughly. Sometimes I have shampooed people's hair 5 times. Like, it does not matter, because once you get in, you start looking like, look how I'm looking. I'm trying to make sure that all this stuff is like off of her scalp. You do not want to get down to the nitty gritty and boom, like it's a bunch of buildup in the hair. It's cool if it's in the hair, but if it's on the scalp, that's a whole nother thing. Because if it's in the hair, you can get it out with the blow drying process, like the air and you brushing the hair at the same time. That's going to help the buildup just come out even better. And having a ventilated brush, whether it be a paddle brush or a round brush, that's going to help you as well, because the air is going to continue to flow. So I just sprayed my heat protectant. Of course, y'all know I use my own, and I apply Olaplex number 6 bond smoothener. Always a must. I like to only apply products when the hair is wet, because I feel like it penetrates better. Like the water plus the product just soak it into the hair, and I'm just blow drying it in it, and it's setting better versus you putting your serums and all the other stuff on before you get ready to silk press the hair, and then next thing you know, you hear the hair is burning. But if you slip up, get from in front of the camera. Dang. But hey, if you slip up and put a little bit too much while it's wet, there's no worries. It's going to just soak in. Like, look, I put a little bit too much. Okay, so now you want to make sure that you comb, brush, whatever tool you want to use, detangle that section very well, because that will help you just go through the blow drying process way smoother. Sometimes I like to just section them off into like 4, maybe 6 sections, and let them sit up under the dryer. That also helps speed up my process, and it ensures that their scalp is dry, because that is a big thing. But also when I go into like a section, if I'm still like at the top like this, you'll see me like blow over the scalp really well, because there's like a big problem with thick hair. Like sometimes the scalp really doesn't get dry, and then you go in with the hot comb or the flat iron and you're burning them, and it's not because you touched their scalp or anything, it's because their hair is still wet. A lot of stylists frown upon sitting them up in the dryer, but sometimes that's needed. You can sit them up in the dryer 5 minutes after washing them to soak up some of that moisture. You don't have to sit them up under there the whole time. I honestly do not recommend letting them sit up under. See how I hit the scalp? But I do not recommend letting them sit up under the dryer until their hair is dry, or I say just only let it get like 10 to 20% dry. But if they have like already like dry hair, I wouldn't do it at all, because that's going to be even worse. I have done that. It's all trial and error when doing hair. To each his own. You have to figure out your own path. But when I used to put people who have inherently dry hair under the dryer, even for 5 to 10 minutes while I clean the bowl, sweep up, set up for the silk press, I get them from up under the dryer, and their hair is like completely dry, and it's so hard to try and detangle. You have to drench it with like heat protectant or water, because you don't want to get them back to the bowl, because that's like defeating the purpose. So with people that have really dry hair, I say a no. But if their hair is thick, section them off into like 4 to 6 sections, like plait it off so the heat can reach their scalp, and I say no more than 5 minutes. So at least the scalp, if it's not dry, is damp. So when you go in with the blow dryer, you done got this scalp. Or you can do what I started to do now. Instead of doing it before, I would wait till I get done blow drying the hair. Then I would section the hair off into 4s, sit them up under the dryer for like 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, just 5 minutes. And that gives time for my hot comb to heat up. Y'all already know my flat irons only take 5 seconds, but it definitely gives time for the hot comb to heat up, and I can clean any of the tools that I use, prep, set up, clean the bowl, all the other good stuff that I just told y'all that I would normally do while they would sit up under the dryer. And when you're blow drying hair, like y'all, I really suggest that y'all stop using the blow dries with comb attachments, because you're literally combing your hair with heat. Like, be for real. But I do suggest that you all use a ventilated tool, whether it's a round brush, a powder brush, and wooden tools. Wooden tools are the best. I have ran through so many powder brushes, diamond brushes, or even I think the material would be kind of like titanium, because the other round brushes that I have used, there, I think they're of that material. You want to use something that can withstand the heat, especially if you like the definition that it gives, and not only the actual brush or the round brush, paddle brush, dim brush, whatever, not only the material of the exterior but of the teeth as well, because that powder brush, the teeth on it have not came off, melted, or anything. They're still sturdy. But let's get into this press. Y'all already know my own flat irons. Like, why haven't y'all headed over to the website and purchased y'all one? Like, they've been selling like hotcakes, and I really thank y'all for the support. I'm so glad that I came out of my shell, because it's just so surreal seeing my flat iron like in people's homes or even in people's hair salons. Like, I'm really gonna be global with these. Like, this is really crazy. But make sure y'all head over to the website, get your flat irons, and the discount code will be in the description box below. Make sure you use it. My flat irons can heat up to 480 degrees within seconds. They have titanium plates. They come in the size 1 and 1.5. I have the colors black with rose gold trimming, white with rose gold trimming, and I have the color rose gold. I will be launching a solid pink one, because if anybody knows me, I love the color pink. Like, let's just be for real. But in the size for the one that I am using, the black is black with gold trimming, but if you get any size bigger, it would be black with pink trimmings. So and I always take before pictures. Like, if anybody has ever told you that I just chopped off their hair, like, no, it's I show you beforehand, and I let them decide. Yes, I do want them to choose what I say, but if they don't, oh well. 9 times out of 10, they'll see the next time they come, and they'll be like, well, Krista, I should let you cut what you said you was gonna cut. And I'm like, yeah, but sometimes you just have to see for your own, and it's just hair. You know, if you don't listen to what I say the first time and you just want to go about your way, keep your length, okay, cool. And then you come back and your hair has broken off, you know, we can still work with it. We can still grow. So this is what I like to do. What I'm combing out is I'm only picking up the parts that have unhealthy hairs. A lot of people, you know, they can't really spot bad ends, but I can. So I really don't like to pick up what's not unhealthy, because I don't want to mess around and cut anything extra. So when I was in beauty school, I said I would never need to learn how to do this haircut. Like, you gotta know how to do this haircut to pass state board. Now look at me doing this haircut. So basically, there was just a 90-degree cut. You have to know how to do that for state board. It's basically making sure that the hair is even throughout the whole entire head. Like, no matter where you pull the hair from, as long as you're pulling it straight from the scalp, like the direction that the hair grows, then wherever which way you pull it, the hair is supposed to meet up all together in one length. That's crazy that I am now doing that haircut. But I like to do that haircut just to save length, because if I was to just straight up just cut to the length where, like, just cutting off all the bad ends, a lot of people would be bald. like ball. So I just choose to, y'all, and the flat iron was not even on. Like the automatic shut off, cut it off. I don't know how long it's been off, but and it still put like a nice little bump in there. It was just warm. Stop playing with my flat irons. But yeah, I really don't like to cut everyone's length off, so I'll do that. I used to just do like blunt cuts, then put like semi layers in the hair. But now I just like to do it like this because I do like seeing my clients' hair like all one length. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of over the layers unless it's at the front where they do like the little feathered bangs and all the other stuff, but I'm really just over the layers. Now we're gonna get into my favorite part, the comb out. So, and y'all already know her hair was short. We cut it. I guess you could say we kind of cut it into like a bob. It was already giving bob, but the curls, I just wanted them to kind of fall low. So when she wraps the hair tonight and it falls in the morning, it's gonna have kind of like some Hollywood waves going on at the bottom. It's gonna look really, really cute. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video, and don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.